Hi, I'm Bryce Narvaez. I'm a senior at John Muir High School, and this is my Let Me Tell You Something short film project. Let's begin. So the first thing we're going to start with are a couple of extracurricular activities of mine. So I'm involved currently with the marching band just for the semester at Mustangs Media in providing play-by-play commentary for sporting events such as football and basketball. I got my start in broadcasting through an opportunity to help commentate NCAA Division III women's basketball for Occidental College before the pandemic.
Oh, well, there's a shot from Max Jones, and it's in!
Is up next. Let's talk about some important people in my life. A few individuals who have been influential in my academic path, even from small impact to large impact, have been my parents, my mentor David Smock, former teachers of mine in elementary school, Miss Major and Miss Regopoulos at Altadena Elementary, former coaches I've had, like Coach Dom, Coach Rich, Coach Salim, Coach Dave, and of course, I can't leave out Mr. Solis. Let's get into some of my interests. So the first thing I'm interested in is motorsports, and motorsports has been on the forefront of my personal interests. I enjoy going to the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach every year and watching the cars go by at high speeds. It helped to inspire me to buy the diecasts and hold races whenever I can with the diecasts. I've made my own tracks out of scratch paper from the office, replicating some of the real tracks or ones that I've made up. It also brought out the inner slot car racer in me. I started racing slot cars at age 7 or 8 when I got an AFX slot car set for my birthday, and it's been upgraded to racing Scalextric cars at Cunningham Raceway at Electric Dreams in El Segundo with bigger, faster cars. Second interest of mine are trains. I've grown up around trains as far as I can remember, starting with wooden trains and other train-related toys at the time, before investing in my own Kato N-scale system without a DCC for sound and other features. I've also been a huge rail fan. Some of our family drives are entirely based around trains, discovering new spots to watch and record trains, and even discovering old abandoned railroad tracks along the way. One of my favorite chases has to be chasing a Norfolk Southern Heritage unit from the Tehachapi Loop all the way to the BNSF Barstow Rail Yard. A favorite hobby of mine is hockey, because I'm a hockey player at heart. It might have to do with the fact that when I first started putting things in my mouth as a baby, the first thing I found was a hockey puck. Or, when I first started walking, I was holding a hockey stick in my hands. I started playing ice hockey at age 7 with the first ever Lil Kings in Burbank. I then played with the Bears at Burbank for 2 years before moving over to the tent in Pasadena, as I call it, with the Leafs for a year. I continued my playing career with the California Heat in Panorama City by finishing the season as state runner-ups, the 2016-17 championships, and going to the playoffs again the following year. I stopped skating just before the pandemic, but haven't left the game that I grew up around and loved as a kid. I like watching the LA Kings and Bally Sports West with Patrick O'Neill, Jim Fox, Alex Faust, Carlin Bathe, and Jarrett Stoll at the helm. I've been paying a decent amount of attention to the Arizona State Sun Devils hockey teams at their conquest to become a program to be reckoned with in Division I. My top career choice is to either become a sports broadcaster or an air traffic controller, depending on whichever way the wind points me. A few schools that I've been looking at have been Arizona State, Ohio State, Purdue, USC, and I just got accepted to CSUN. That's all for my Let Me Tell You Something project. Thanks for watching, and as I always say on my podcast, Turn 13, this is Bryce Narvaez, signing off. Thank you.